Welcome to week two. Well, no, I'm sorry. This is week three of the class. Good weekend. Good Monday. It is actually halftime of the Eagles Bears game. The Eagles are winning 7-9. We won't hear nothing about no bearing down. Carson Wentz is looking good out there. Just got to get rid of stupid penalties. So I just see I'm decked out in my throwback Randall Cunningham jersey. The patchwork thing going on here. But yeah, I'm here. It's Monday night actually. This week we're going to be discussing, data collection and, the techniques in data collection. And, when you talk about data collection, it varies from organization to organizations. You do a Likert scale, you could do a survey, a multiple choice or focus group. It's just going to depend on what type of data you actually want to pull out of your surveys to get what you want from your employees. And when you do these employee survey data, it's all about the culture of the organization. Culture is definitely important. I'm a proponent of culture and knowing your people, and that's why it's important to survey your employees and know your people. And from these surveys, you can do some cool things if there's any problems, or you can fix them, or making some improvements in your organizational development. But one of the things, and you always want to look at the trends in your data, but one of the things that I like to do for fun when I do data collection is I want to look at the outliers. You can kind of have an anecdotal theory of what's going on and what people are going to say, based on if you got your finger on the pulse of the people. But I always want to look at those outliers. There's always that one person in the survey who's going to say something that's completely off the reservation. And then you say to yourself, how many other people may feel this way? So those are the things that I look for in my data collection. And once you sort of collect this data, you got to, come up with sort of a feedback strategy. How are we going to get this information out to our employees? You're going to do one big assembly and have our employees do it that way, or you're going to have, you're going to give it to your C-level managers and have it trickle down. And then from there, you go from the intervention process of what are we going to do, what are we going to fix. A lot of things that come out of these employee surveys is quality of life. And I am and probably will always be a huge proponent of quality of life. I believe in quality of life. I always have. I always will be. And I always tell people a happy employee is a good employee. I was working at an organization. It was a private school prior to my position I'm now. But our workday stopped at 4:30. It was from 8:30 to 4:30. And it was sort of frowned upon if you're going to be staying late, pending there's no meeting or any programs or anything like that. It was sort of frowned upon if you stay late because they wanted you to go home. They encourage you to work out after work, go to yoga classes, do a bunch of things. They encourage a lot of that stuff. But while you were there, I made the most of my time. From 8:30 to 4:30, I wanted to pour as much in as possible. So just keep that in mind when you start talking about organizations. A lot of people are moving towards a paid leave as long as your work is done, and again that work-life balance. So those are some of the things we're going to be talking about this week. Remember that your first discussion is due by Wednesday, and make sure you're logging in. I tell students all the time, make sure you're logging in at least 4 days a week for about 45 minutes. If you can do that, I guarantee you'll ace this class. Next week is the midterm, so we'll be halfway done with the class. So there it is. I look forward to talking with everyone this week. You got any questions, please give me a call. I am not traveling this week. Call my cell phone, 302-312-3057, or you can call my house phone, 404-752-7355. Let's have a great week 3. And remember, Eagles! Eagles! I know y'all love that.